All right, all right, all right. What is going on, everybody? Let's see if we got this rolling right. Hope you guys are all good out there. We're gonna play some college football. I've been trying to get this on a stream or a video, and it is hasn't really worked the best because I couldn't get my what's up, Murata? I couldn't get my PlayStation 5 hooked up to my computer the right way. But I finally figured it out. I just can't get on my camera. So I turned the music off, but we're going to go ahead and play a little bit. I'm on All-American difficulty. And I turned the music off because I don't want any weird copyright stuff on YouTube. So while we get started, hope you guys are doing well. And I'm going to talk about the game. And I've played it a little bit, but I'm going to play it now with you guys live, and we're going to do a little bit of streaming, chit chat. So we'll get started in a minute. I'm just going to tie up a few loose ends here, and then we'll get started. All right, so off the bat, let me know if you guys can hear everything okay, and we'll get started here in a second. So I'm going to try to talk and play at the same time. Not sure how good that's going to work. But people have been complaining about the kicking, but the kicking to me is what I like. I mean, I feel like they kind of borrowed it from Legend Bowl in some ways. I mean, I like their meter. It's different. But overall, I like the fact that it's hard, and people complain about it being harder, and I think it's a good thing, right? I think it's a good thing, but I'm going to try to do a little bit of gameplay, like I said, and then I'll try to talk as I go, and then we'll see if I have to switch back to just letting the computer play, because I can't kind of talk and think at the same time. But I wanted to do a live stream because it's just faster for me. It's easier for me to do than having to put a video together and record it and edit it and all that good stuff. Let me just turn the volume down just a little bit for the game, and then, like I said, let me know if you have any issues with the volume. And I'll try to get some questions too. I'm not sure if there's a way to turn off the screen shake, because that kind of annoys me. I mean, I know it's meant to, give people the feeling of the crowd being loud, and I like that. I like the crowd making a difference. I do think that that's a good thing, especially with college football. I swear he did a fair catch there on his own. So I'm just playing the trial, by the way. I didn't buy the game. I don't think I will, just because I'm not a huge college fan. I do like football across the board. I do respect college. I like things about the college football, arena or whatever. But I'm pretty much all in on pro football. And what's up, Sim Football Fanatic? And I know it's been a while since I've done any videos or streams, guys. I've been kind of busy with life and College Bowl and all that stuff. So, if you guys are enjoying College Bowl, I really appreciate it. Make sure that, you know, if you like it, spread the word. It really helps. And that's all I'm going to do for pitching College Bowl today. This is going to be more about this game. And that was a good run, although it was kind of wide open. Let me see. That's the one thing. I might switch it over to broadcast mode. Can I do that? I want to share my thoughts on it before I kind of dive into playing. I don't know if I can change. Let's see, controls. There we go. All right. This way I can kind of talk and go at the same time. That's weird. It let me switch to the... It let me switch to the middle, but let's see if it takes over now in broadcast view. Because the game has a little bit of bugs in it too. I think it's going to do it now. So that's good because I can actually concentrate and talk about it. So let me share my thoughts and I'll try to get to some questions and comments as I go. And again, if the volume's off a little bit, let me know and I'll mix it to make it sound better. Make it sound better. So here's the thing. Obviously, the game hasn't been out in since 2013. You know, so it's NCAA 14, right? So we're basically 11 years without a game, and the crowd looks janky there. But I get it. I mean, you know, people complain. I watched Angry Joe's video, and you know, a lot of people complain. They get nitpicky about the technical stuff, and I get it. I mean, it's a AAA company. They're making a lot of money with all their games, and they have the resources to basically stretch the limits when it comes to technology. I just look at it from my standpoint, and I can tell you that I know there's a lot of resources that have to go into these games running on a computer and or a console, right? And I'm pretty amazed what they can do, period, from just my own experience and the little bit of experience I have doing, you know, any kind of game dev, and definitely with 3D. I've only done a little bit of 3D stuff on my own, but I haven't really obviously made a full-fledged game. And so I can understand why certain things don't look as good or don't always have everything perfect, but they are a AAA company. They have the highest, best chances of making tech, you know, nice, right? So there's that. One thing I'm going to say is that I feel like people have been they've been so thirsty for a new football game, period. And even more so a college football game. You guys know the license was taken away. You know that, you know, people are hungry. People want it. People want a better game than Madden. They want something that's next gen. And, you know, they had a lot of hype, right? This game had a lot of hype, marketing, and it was really marketed very well. And from the numbers, they're doing extremely well, right? But yeah, you know, the dynamic camera effects. Okay, good. That's good to know, because I don't know. I didn't know how to change that. I didn't know how to mess with that. I want to do some gameplay on my own right now during this stream, but I also, you know, I want to talk about things, and I can't do both at the same time because it's just hard for me to do that. Anyways, so going back to like my take on everything, I feel like because people were really thirsty, because they're desperate, they just want something new. And as usual, you know, this game focuses heavily on the graphics, right? On the fidelity of the game, the graphical fidelity of the game. Like they want this game to look beautiful. And again, the grass is amazing, right? The stadiums look amazing. The fans are, you know, they're not as high res. The presentation's pretty decent. The halftime shows are not as good as what I'd like them to be. There's not like a weekly wrap-up show that shows like highlights, like the things we used to have in the old days. And I don't understand why they can't do that. Some of those cheerleader faces look horrible. But overall, the player models look really good. The way they run, the way they glitch around, the way they move, I'm not 100% satisfied with that. To me, they feel very sticky and glitchy, the way they run around. Like they're caught in these weird animation like movements, and they don't really move the best. But let's just talk about the graphics first. So the graphics, obviously, that's where they put their money. On the graphics, on the license, on the pageantry in the game. You know, they have a lot of things, but things like that get old. I've seen this already 10 different times. The intros to the game. You know, there are a lot of things that they've done to highlight all of the license assets that they have with the game. So I think overall for a next gen, I mean, these crowds look like PS3 to me, but that's whatever. I turned the commentary off. I turned off the music. And so it's kind of, you know, just me talking here, but the commentary, you know, it's cool that they have commentary, but as with any game, I really do get very bored with the commentary. It becomes very repetitive very quickly. And I feel like it's, you know, there's no really great way to do it. I think FIFA does it pretty well. You know, NBA 2K does it nicely. It doesn't feel repetitive. And for some reason, EA, I don't know why, but I'm already starting to see from the little bit. I've probably played like 4 or 5 games. I haven't played a lot. And I've already found myself feeling like the commentary is just getting boring already and repetitive. And, you know, again, as an indie developer, it's something that I can appreciate and I can see the challenge there. But when you're talking about a AAA company with the money they make, I mean, they should be able to do more. And obviously people are going to say, oh, it's a first year product, but it's not a first year product. And I'm going to get to that because people are so, and this isn't a bashing video on the game. I think the game actually, the game's actually better than I thought it would be. I didn't think that they would have this many teams, this many modes. I didn't think that they would have a full product like this. I just didn't feel like they would. I felt like it was going to be a fraction of what they used to have because they were starting over, or at least they were trying to put out another product. And I don't know. I'm just surprised, and hats off to them. They made a better game than I thought they were going to make. Now, that doesn't say much because my expectations were really low. That's just the way I feel. I think for people who like Madden, who enjoy Madden, and they like college football, I think they're going to have a good time with this game. I think they're going to enjoy the game, right? I think they're going to be able to, you know, they're going to have fun with it. I mean, it's fun enough, and it takes, I feel like the Madden engine. People say it's not the Madden engine, but it's Frostbite, and it looks to me like Madden. They move like Madden. They glitch like Madden. There's bugs in the game that I see that are familiar to Madden. The animations, a lot of the animations are a lot like Madden. They have just done some new animations, in my opinion. They've tweaked some speed and speed disparity. So guys kind of run faster than other guys because it's college. So you're going to have that disparity there. And they've done things to the game that, you know, that make it feel a little different. And it's hard to tell in this broadcast view because this makes the game look better than it actually is. But when I'm playing it, it feels to me a lot like Madden. The glitchy animations, the way the players move around, the pursuit angles are really, really bad. The interactions that happen, and people, you know, and people sit here and they say, oh, I'm having so much fun with the game. Well, yeah, you're going to have fun with the game. The game's a brand new reskin, tweaked version of Madden. I mean, it's just, And it's been 11 years. They haven't seen a Michigan Wolverines logo and stadium and jerseys and player. They haven't seen that in 11 years, right? And so they're going to just have that honeymoon phase, I feel, where they're going to love it. They're going to feel like the game has some cool things. I mean, that interception was ridiculous. That's one thing. Look at the way the guys run. It just, to me, it just looks glitchy, and you could see it there pretty well. And I'm seeing a lot of interceptions. At least I'm throwing a lot of interceptions, and that they're kind of aggressive, in my opinion. But like, see, why does it have to lean like that and turn left and right? And I don't think I can instant replay. Yeah, I can't instant replay on here for some reason. But the way the guys lean, the way the guys run, it feels a little bit different than Madden. But again, to me, it's like, it's not necessarily better. It's just a little different. It's like taking their current animation engine, and did a little bit of tweaking, adding some animations, adding some speed variations. I mean, it doesn't feel to me like it looks like a different game. And I knew it wasn't going to be different. I mean, I'm not that naive or that hopeful or optimistic that EA would actually make a completely brand new game. This is the way they cut. The way they cut looks weird. The blocking is not good. And again, you got to remember that for the majority of people that play football games, they're going to look at this game and they're going to be like, wow, the graphics look great. Look at the sweat beads going down their arms. Look at the logos. Look at the high, texture resolutions. Look at the presentation. Wow, look at that quarterback. He looks so good. Look at the stadium, blah, blah, blah. They're going to sit there and they're going to get overwhelmed with the presentation, graphics, and not overwhelmed, but they're going to get distracted by that stuff. And then they're going to get on the field and they're going to feel like, oh, wow, the guys feel fast. The guys feel new. There's the RPOs. There's the option plays. This is college. There's referees in the game. They're going to get a lot of these different, like that throw looks so weird. They're going to get a lot of this newness, right? They're going to get a lot of that thrown over their shoulders. And then that throw looked horrible. And then they don't necessarily, it makes the gameplay get away with more stuff, right? It makes them feel like, oh, this isn't Madden, or, oh, it is a brand new. I mean, look at those pursuit angles right there. Look at that. I wish I could instant replay that. I can't stand the way that looks. Let me see if I can change controllers here. When you're in this broadcast view, it doesn't let you press pause sometimes. Yeah, it's not letting me pause. I don't know why it does that. I can't pause the game. Like right there, why did the guy behind him do that? There we go. Let me see. If I change controls? Oh, not that. Options, control select. Let me go back to here. Let me see if it lets me instant replay this for some reason. Okay, let me see. Okay, cool. I can instant replay it. That's nice. All right, so if I can come in here and take a look, I'm going to take this depth of field off, hide this. So if you look at the way this guy runs, okay, first of all, like why does this, and I hate to be the replay guy, I really do. I don't know why this thing jumps so crazy too, but why is this dude, I mean, he broke through the line, which is also weird. Like why, like this is where football is really challenging. And trust me, I made a game, right? I made a couple games, and I know College Bowl's built off the Legend Bowl engine, but like I've said before, that's how you want to do it if you're doing things the right way. But what's this guy right here doing? Like, why isn't he helping out right now? Like all this time here, why isn't he grabbing somebody? There's nobody else to guard, right? Like this guy backs away. There's nobody to guard. Why does it take him until right there just to tap him? Okay, that's one thing that it just looks just bad. It's just bad. That dude should be automatically, once he figures out that he's not covering anyone, double team somebody, man. Don't wait till right there. Why would you do that? Now, number 96, he breaks through. And as of right there, there's no chance in hell that any quarterback, unless he cuts around bottom like this way, under here, there's no way he's getting away with that. Why did that guy right there stop? Why did he stop right there? What was that about? Why is he doing that? And then if I look there, he finally misses the tackle. And then what's this guy doing? Like, is that because the guy on the floor magically hit him? Did he see a ghost? What is that? And this is the stuff that, again, I'm not trying to sit here and nitpick, but and look at this is so funny. Where's the line of scrimmage? And I'm just picking one play out of nowhere because I just see things that don't look right to me. Okay, so line of scrimmage is about the 30 or 46, right? So let's see. Right when he gets to the line of scrimmage. And that's what's hard too. And I know that this stuff's hard for making my game, but these guys out here, right, these defenders, especially Martinez, who's the safety, right? He sees that this guy's basically going. He's taking the ball. So he doesn't make a move until probably right after the line of scrimmage, a few yards after, and then he finally makes a move. But look at how much, why doesn't he just go to the left? Why does he have to all of a sudden shift to the right and get lost in some kind of weird quicksand and then start to move eventually? It's like this sloppy, he should just immediately just be going right towards him. He's just standing there. These guys are professional athletes pretty much. They're highly talented, high caliber athletes, right? And why is he slopping around like that in quicksand just to get over, I just don't understand. And there's so many things about this one play that I could probably, show you guys. And it's made people like Ryan Moody a little side living, right? It's made him be able to make some money doing YouTube videos, right? Because you could literally pick apart any play. Now, he doesn't buy the games. I know that. He never buys the game. He's too cheap for that for some stupid reason. He doesn't even play them. He gets videos from other people and he gets things online. He doesn't even buy the game. I'm pretty damn sure. I just even look at this guy right here. Watch this guy. And again, I hate to be the replay dude, but watch how when he gets around him, look how he just starts stuttering. What's all that weird stuttering? Why isn't he hauling ass? As soon as he gets around him and he sees the quarterback's gone, he should be making a beeline this way. That's it. That should be it. And again, let's even look further. Why aren't these two? I mean, I could just go crazy here. These two offensive linemen, they're literally staring at the QB like they're watching him with popcorn. What are they waiting for to go block? Why is 51 flip-flopping back and forth, flip-flopping? Why is he doing that? Why doesn't he have the logic to say, and I have this in my game, why can't he immediately say, okay, my quarterback just broke a tackle there. He's gone. He started to do it. He started to run down the field, and then he goes back and starts running back. And then he goes back again. It's like, dude, you should be running in front of the ball carrier trying to find his next threat. All this shifting that these guys are both doing right there, all of that, that stutter stepping that they do a lot of that in this game. I don't understand. And that's, to be honest with you, that to me is probably the most significant thing that looks different about the players on the field. And then sometimes it looks like, not that it looks good, it just makes the game feel different than Madden. But a lot of it are these stupid little hitches that they do. And they run side to side that way. If you're the ball carrier, you'll see them hitch, left and right, left and right, left and right. And it just looks horrible. Number one, you don't have the control that you should have. And number two, the guys just are moving like they're stuck in the ground at times, or they're going, it's just weird. It's just very weird to me. And again, I hate to sit here and pick apart the game because it's a football game. But I'm telling you, like, this is what EA does. This is the problem that I have with their games. I'm not going to play this game. I just know myself. Number one, I'm not a huge college fan. So I'm not going to really have that need for, playing with the, that doesn't look too bad the way number 18 kind of hops over him. But number 0, okay, tell me right now, who the hell would ever get out of that? How could you be hit like that? Fall back that way. And what does that look like? Tell me if he doesn't look like he's gonna fall to the ground. And I hate doing this. I really do, because I know it's so nitpicky. But how in the hell is this guy gonna get up from this hit by this tight end, right? How is he gonna actually be able to get through that? And that's the ragdoll sloppy physics that they have in this game. Anyways, I mean, this is just one of the plays. I hate to sit there and break down a play like that. I'm going to do a little bit of my own gameplay here. I think I'm going to try to either go to square or R1. He's going to intercept it. Yeah. See, it's so hard too. Like, I know I threw that late, but see, but why? So stupid. I'm going to replay that. Oh, I can't do it till after. And again, this is a trial, so I think I have like 6 hours or 7 hours left, something like that. So I have some time. Let's instant replay this, guys. Because I want to see, I know I threw the ball late, right? I know I threw it a bit late. Now this, I feel like, and you can tell me if I'm wrong, but I feel like this DB, he was like perfect to stop that fast. I mean, he literally stopped. They were in sync. Like, he should be stopping. I mean, if this guy's going full speed, right, which he was, until right there, he should be going full speed. And he actually should be going full speed probably until here. He literally stops and turns at the same exact time, like he's reading his mind, right? Look at that. They both slow down at the same exact time. Whoop, I'm going to turn around and I'm going to come after him. It's like, and he stops on a dime. It's not like even this guy stops pretty much on a dime, but so right there, that's kind of cheesy to me. I don't think that he should be stopping that quick. I mean, who the hell is this guy? Number 19. And then, yes, I took a little bit too long to throw it. I get it. I threw it a little late, but I mean, the timing I would have to have on that would be perfect. And I get that. I want timing to be something in a game. So maybe, you could put this one on me. I get it. But still, he should not be turning around at the same exact time that this dude turns around. And to me, it's just like, that's just cheese. Okay. And the next thing that I notice is, okay, once he catches it, why does he do this zigzag here? Why is he zigzagging? He's got open field over here. And I know my game has issues with that, and I get it. But this is a AAA company. You have no excuses. Just no excuses. He's got the open field out to the right. Why is he going to go left and then zigzag back to the right? Why are you doing that? Yes, you're going to try to follow your blockers, but you have no reason to follow your blockers. You're wide open. That's a pick six all day long. But now he made it somewhat, contentious, right? So I don't get that. But I guarantee you that this guy is not a mind reader. He cannot freaking stop at the same exact time this guy's stopping. What's the point? At least give it a step or two. At least give it a step or two. And I'm not complaining. I mean, fine, you got the pick, no worries, But look at even the way he like runs. Why does he have to like have that weird like glitchy running? I don't get that. I mean, it doesn't look horrible. It's just a little glitchy to me. That's a lot of what I'm seeing with this game, by the way. I'm seeing a lot of it depends on the coverage that was there. I agree with you, but that guy seemed like he was playing man. But even the way that kicker's moving, he just looks so rigid and just stiff and and again, I feel like, I'm telling you right now, I feel like they took the engine from Madden Okay. That grass looks so pretty. I love that grass. I really do. I know I'm a sucker for that stuff. I know it doesn't really mean anything, but look at the way this guy runs through this. I mean, this is the Madden engine, guys. It just is. It just feels like it's sped up. Like the guys move a little faster. The game's faster. But, and by the way, the faster that you move, I think the faster you move players, it's going to look glitchy, right? But I think it also kind of maybe, that's what I think is happening here. I think what's happening is they sped up the animations, they sped up the game speed and player speeds. So now the reason why it looks so like bumpy, like they're just bumping through a road, like it looks very glitchy to me, is because they're going so fast now. This is just my, like right now off the cuff, thinking out loud. I feel like they bumped up the speed and all of those janky animations are happening faster at a faster rate, which makes you feel like it's like bumping around, like a car, like bump, or a bicycle bumping over a brick road, right? An uneven road. That's what it looks like to me, because I think it's because they sped everything up. And if you slow it down, you get less bumps per second. You know, that's what it feels like. But I can tell you guys right the fuck now, EA did not build a brand new game. They just didn't, guys. They just didn't. They just didn't. They're not going to just throw away all their animations and start over. They're not going to throw away their entire Frostbite engine and start over. No. They bought the licenses and they said, what can we do to take advantage? And they did what a smart company would do, by the way. They said, what can we do? I did it. What could we do to leverage all the resources and tech that we have from Madden and put it into this? What can we do from NCAA 14 and throw it over to here? Okay. So again, I'm not going to say it's a reskinned Madden, but I feel like, to me, it's a tuning and a tweaking of Madden, right? With obviously reskinning, because they put they put all the new assets in there and everything. And the game is selling great. Like, they did what they had to do. They waved this license in front of everybody's face. They have this 11-year drought. Anybody who likes college football has been stuck with a game from 2013. And they said, hey, let's market the hell out of it. Let's put all of our muscle behind the marketing of this game. Let's do these cool deep dives, and let's sell the shit out of this game to people. And people are going to love it. They're going to say, oh, it's the best game ever, right? You know, and they are going to forget the fact that there are a lot of flaws, and that it's a lot, you know, it's a lot like, and that's what's interesting too. Let's just watch this. So this guy looks like he's playing a zone or spy or something, right? He's playing some kind of zone. How does he know right there? How does he know right there that he's going to the guy? I mean, as he's starting to wind up, how does he know automatically that he's going to throw to this guy? Now, I'm on All-American, so they may make All-American do things that are magical. I don't know. But how does he know that right when I'm starting to wind up, that I'm going to, right here, I'm winding up, and I'm going to throw to him? On top of it, if you look at the guy's eyes, right? Where's he looking? Where is he looking? He's looking at the receiver back up there, straight in front of him. He's looking at the guy right in front of him, right? But how does that guy know to immediately turn and start going that way? And again, he doesn't, I hate doing this, but you know, it is what it is. Again, he doesn't, like, the momentum doesn't slide him to the other side. He kind of has this weird little hitch that he does. There's that little stutter step. And he starts going immediately over to the left. which I think is a bunch of crap. I mean, he's guarding, he's a safety, right? He's guarding the guy, number 18, the tight end. And right there, he knows to turn. Before he even winds up, he stops right there. And he starts to turn over. And he gets to make a play on the ball, right? Or at least on the player. That's a bunch of horse shit. I'm sorry. It just is. And this game's actually pretty hard for that reason. I haven't seen any of the comments, guys, and I'm so sorry. I really want to look at the comments. It's just there's a lot to look at on here. Yeah, the graphics are next generation. That's for sure. That was awesome. I threw a bad pass there. The graphics are next generation. The game feels really hard, you know, and I love difficult games. But I want the game to feel like I have a way to, you know, I mean, another stupid play. Like, yes, I probably shouldn't have thrown it to these guys, but this guy's, you know, he's staring at the ball, right? He's staring at the ball. There's the ball. There are his eyes. Oh, my God. He's staring at the ball. And instead of looking at it and trying to make a play on it, I don't know why. I think I was targeting number 3, maybe, probably. But why couldn't number 8 try to make a play on that? Nope. He turns his head away. No, I'm going to turn my head away. I'm going to let it bounce off my head, which that's kind of cool. I like that. Bounce off my helmet. Now it's in the air. And number 3 can't really make a play or whatever, and he grabs it. You know, football is a very chaotic sport, and I get that. And I know from what I did with my games, I know it's not easy. I get that. But I'm not even going to go into the recruiting. I'm not going to go into any of that. I know my game doesn't have the ultimate recruiting. I get that. I know it's not as deep as I wanted it to be, or we want it to be. I get that. I'm just one guy though. Oh, I did that on my own that time. I'm running out. Now I grabbed the DB on that. Let's see what that looks like. I actually did that, but I don't know how. I don't know how good that looked. I put my hands up, and it's kind of interesting because he's actually looking to the left, and then he quickly just changes to the right, which is almost impossible to do in reality. But oh well. And I don't know how he caught that. But again, you know, people get enamored with the graphics, and how he doesn't fall to the ground there is interesting, but whatever. And the way he turns around is that stupid, awkward turn around, and then he's gone, or he tries to be gone. You know, the graphics are good, and like I said, the graphics can do a lot. And this coach is always suggesting these same plays. The graphics can do a lot to cover up and hide the flaws, because people just don't. They don't. You know, they, and that's the thing too. It's like, this is the only college football game that's next gen that has the licenses that's out right now. You know, I made College Bowl, obviously, and people can play that on the PC. It's the only college football game on the PC right now that's, you know, new. But whatever, listen, I downloaded the trial. I wanted to do a video. I haven't done a video in a while, and I do kind of apologize for that, because I want to keep you guys. Man, throwing in this game is really hard. I want to keep you guys. I want to talk to my community, right? I want to talk to the guys in my community. That's a bad kick. People have been complaining about kicks, but if you kick it too far and it goes into the red, it's kind of like in Legend Bowl and College Bowl where you get that recoil, but you get that penalty basically. And people hate that, but people are so used to things being so stupid and easy. And I'm actually glad that they did that. And they also had the pass meter, which that's something that I did, you know? I did that for Legend Bowl, and they applied it to here. They put it above the receiver, which, I did that for College Bowl too, but that's something that people complained about a lot because they are used to Madden, and they're probably complaining about it here. I see people complaining about the kicking and the passing in this game. People are just used to the same stuff, and I get that. People don't want to see changes happen. They don't like change. They resist change. I get that. I think I broke up that pass. That didn't look too bad. But let me see about some of these comments, man. There's a lot of comments in here. Your first EA trial was wanting you were longing for College Bowl on PS5. That's funny. I like the game overall, but so hard to play defense. Can't stop a nosebleed. Yeah, defense is hard to play, but their defense the AI is pretty tough. I think here are my impressions of the game. I think the game is, if you like Madden, you're gonna like this. You just are, because if you like Madden, then your expectations are low, in my opinion. You like graphics, you like the licenses, you just want a game that feels like you can play a little bit on the field, but you're not an X's and O's guy. I mean, shit, I'm not even an X's and O's guy. But I do want simulation, right? I want things to look right. I want to have some control. I don't want an arcadey, glitchy game, and this game has that same exact feeling that Madden has for me, right? I actually played a full drive of Madden just to see if I was, was I going crazy, or was I seeing things that looked a lot like Madden? And they do. They just do. There's some things that are obviously tuned differently, that feel different. There are probably some new animations in here, but the way, look at this play here. I need to look at this play, because the way the guy collapses he like folds up like a lawn chair. What is that, right? Like, why is he doing that? So, okay, he gets into this group of guys here, right? And he comes in and he just like squats and tangles up and just like falls to the floor. It just looks so weird. It just looks so weird to me. I don't know. And again, I will have to say that I do feel that, listen, making a football game isn't easy. Okay. I get that. I get it's not easy to make things look perfect. I get it's not easy to make things look, flawless. I get all that. I'm just letting you know how I feel. All Pro Football 2K8 is still my favorite game that I've ever played for football, as far as authenticity, simulation, right? And that juke is so overpowered, man. It's just so stupid. I'm not even going to replay that. I'm tired of replaying. You guys can see it. You guys know. All Pro Football, when I played that game, and I loved 2K5, but when I played All Pro Football, I immediately felt like the game just looked beautiful. And the strategy in that game, and the X's and O's, and the football IQ that game has is unbelievable. But you know what? It's a very, 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 very old game, and I'm tired of playing it. I don't play it. I don't ever really pop it in anymore. It's very rare that I pull out my Xbox 360 and I actually play it, because, it's old now and it's limited. It's limited in what you can do. There are no licenses, right? There's no custom logos. Yes, we can do a lot with the editor. Yes, there's a lot that can happen, but the way he fell there looks so stupid. Let me see that. And I hate getting negative about this stuff. I know I always get really negative about it, but This looks so weird. He'd have broke a leg there probably. Whatever. Didn't look as bad as I thought. Yeah, juking in APF is skillful. EA juking is simply EA juking is so cheese. It's like you know you're gonna get away with it 90% of the time. And he jukes so far, and he also like just like shakes the crap out of the. I was gonna say if he caught that, that would have been funny. It's just cheese. It's OP. We all know that. It's the same thing that came with Madden. Madden does the same thing. You know, that's what I find funny is that people are so, you know, they're such suckers for the licenses and the fidelity, right? And even I love it. I love the way the grass looks. I love the way the players look. Let's see if we can make a 45-yard field goal. All this crap people are talking about that it's too hard to make a field goal. One is coming from the left, 7 miles per hour. I think that looks pretty good. See, I waited way too long. That guy's kicking meter went super fast. I bet you he's not even that good. Let's check him out. There's no way he's a good kicker. Yeah, he's a 77 overall. So that's why you got to get used to your kicker. But I like that. That's something I like. People complain about that, but I like that. You know, if I was you know what? I can't even say that. I was going to say if I was a huge college fan, I don't even know if I'd play this. I really don't. I don't think I would because I know it feels a lot like, it just feels like I said, it feels like it has some new animations. Like that little hurdle there looked pretty cool. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Can I see a replay? Yeah, that hurdle animation didn't look too bad. That was kind of cool. I like that. And, you know, I think that if I was a huge college fan, I would probably, I mean, it's been 11 years. I mean, that's why they're getting so many sales too, I think, because people are just so freaking desperate. They're just so desperate. Look at that. Here we go. Pick six. Let me do that zigzag. Zigzag, 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 zigzag. Oh, it didn't even get me. I got to see that again too. Number 9 should have got me there. He should have tackled me, but he didn't. Let's see. So let's do this again. I mean, he just goes after that. I don't know. I'm seeing a lot of this stuff. I mean, I feel like number 9 should have done more than what he did, but it's damn zigzags. Let me see that zigzag again. Zigzag, zigzag, zig. Looks so stupid. Yeah, if you like EA football, you're going to love this. Oh my God, I keep doing that. I'm playing like through my PS5 on my Rodex streamer capture device here, and then that's going into my OBS. So I probably have a little bit of lag. Maybe not. Maybe like a millisecond of lag. So my kicks aren't perfect, but if you like EA football, you're like, yeah. The meter's not even that fast. No, it's just the power meter. When it was powering up, it was faster than I thought it would be. I'm just not used to this guy's skill meter, speed, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I like APS kicking as well. I do like it. But that's what always happens to me too. Whenever I play an EA football game, I tend to want to put on all pro football, but I know I've been down that rabbit hole so many times, and I've played it for so long. I've played that game so much that they automatically fair catch there, by the way. I guess they just think they're going to get knocked out, so they automatically fair catch. Yeah, okay, that just came up out of nowhere. It's interesting. Just go. Like, look at like that. Are you guys telling me that this isn't Madden to a T? Is that what people are saying? This isn't Madden to a T? Come on. Look at the way this guy just like glitches, and look at the way he gets like tackled over the line. Just the way he like moves to the left, moves to the right. It looks so bad. Those animations look so ragdoll bad. Those physics animations, they just look like trash. I mean, look at the way this guy just fell on the floor, number 83. He's just like bumping up against him. He just falls to the floor. Like, what the hell is that crap? You know? And again, you call me crazy, but if all pro football had these graphics, if all pro football had the licenses, just the way all pro football was, didn't add one more new animation, didn't fix one bug, didn't change anything about the gameplay, to me, it would blow this gameplay out of the park. You know, that's the sick part to me. And I don't think I'm saying that because I'm just an APF sheep. I don't feel that. I feel like it's a legitimate comment. Legitimate, you know? And I have my Xbox down here. I might be able to throw my Xbox on here in a second if I feel up to it. Let's see if I can run through this hole. Nope. One thing you can hardly ever do in these games, and let me know if I'm wrong, but whenever I try to run through a hole, look at that hole. You're telling me Josh Allen couldn't get through that hole? I mean, look at that hole. Look at that. But out of nowhere, first of all, number 96 here. Let's see this guy. You know, he's getting blocked, but he immediately gets to just detach himself, which that just doesn't happen. Because now, yeah, 51 shouldn't hold him, but when you're locked up like that, it's not that easy to just break away. I don't feel. And then on top of it, to have the kind of speed, you're telling me that from right here, the quarterback's starting to run. He's starting to run right there. So he's got a little bit of speed on him. This guy's going to break off and run over to him that fast. And he kind of stuttered too, number 96. Right there, he did a little stutter. He did that stupid stutter move we're talking about. Right there. I feel like that's a huge hole. You know? That's a huge hole. Now, number 6 might have been able to get him, but I don't know. Maybe that's just me being nitpicky, but that was a huge hole. Make a video where you show side-by-side comparison of CFB and APF. Yeah, I know, right? I've done that before. If I had it'd be cool to put APF next to it, but with the same, you know, teams. That's interesting. I knew it as soon as I threw it. He was open for a second, but I knew that. I mean, what's the sentiment out there with people with this game for this game? Are people really enjoying it? Are they complaining? I feel like I definitely would be complaining about the interceptions because it's a bit egregious, in my opinion. It's a little crazy. Um, I don't know. I feel like when I threw it, he had some more room right here. I thought I could get him a little faster, but he seemed to throw it way too. I was hoping he would throw it like in this area, like maybe like right there. But instead he throws it all the way to the right out here or out over here. You know, it's hard. This game's hard. This game's really, really hard. But let me see if I can throw on some APF. I'm going to actually see if I can even do that. Whoops. Oh yeah, I'm going to be able to. Now I don't know how the sound's going to work, but I'm going to switch over to the Xbox 360. All right, let's do that. So I go over to Xbox. See if this works. Whoops. I don't even know. I haven't done this in a little while. Let me see what roster this is. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and play a little bit of this. Let me know if the volume's messed up or...
Hello. One in store for you. Broadcasting live from County Stadium. Our matchup today features the Bison.
Is it loud for you guys right now? Can you guys hear it like crazy? Or is it just me? Should be good, right? Let me know, because I just switched everything around and I can't tell. But let's play a little bit of this for a second, guys. The OG.
Good game. Tails. It is heads.
I'll receive. Oh, it's perfect right now. Okay, cool. Thank you. Now, these graphics are terrible right now. From just a quick, from me going from where I was to here. Now, this doesn't look as good as when it's on my TV. When it's on my TV, it looks better. This actually makes it look worse when I'm on the computer. It may look better for you guys, but it looks a little... When it's too high definition, it gets a little bit like staticky looking, like the sharpness is too sharp.
The Bison will start the drive at their own 23.
Let me just turn off the commentary real quick. So, this game's just great. Now, I didn't mean I hit the right trigger there. I'm thinking I'm sprinting like college football. But you take a look at this play. I don't even know what setting I'm on right now. How do I do this again? Okay, B. I haven't played this in a while. But, Josh Allen's going to throw a freaking bullet. If this was CFB, there's no way in hell I would have been able to get the ball there that fast. And that, and that's what's cool about this game. This is a good example. So, like, this safety, or DB, whatever he is, I guess he's a DB. This guy looks like he's playing some kind of zone, right? But right there, I'm starting to wind up right now. And I mean, he doesn't turn around and automatically become a magician. Now he starts to turn. But in college football, he would have immediately started shooting down towards the other guy. Right there, as I keep pushing the wrong thing. These are opposite to EA's game. He would have immediately went after him. But you see the momentum. He has to turn all the way around, and then he can try to make a play. And his momentum, if you look at it, his momentum takes him backwards. Because you can't, in real life, you can't be running one direction and immediately just turn on a dime. He's kind of running downfield, and he's turning to make a play based off of his momentum, right? And in college football, he would make an immediate move towards that guy. And then even the way the tackles are, they just look smooth. Everything looks smooth. There's no glitchy physics, ragdoll animations happening here, right? And yes, I agree. The graphics are not what's important, right? They're not what's important here. But when you go immediately from EA's game to this game, and on this screen, like I said, the screen doesn't do it any favors. Even the running just feels so good. It just feels so good. Anybody who plays this game has to understand how beautiful this looks. The blocking works well. Everybody's blocking a man. Like the center right here. Let's look at the center. Where is he? He immediately starts to pull off, and he goes to the right, and he's going to find someone. He's finding someone. He's not just nobody on this line. If you look at this line, nobody is just sitting there idling. They're all trying to chase somebody. And there you go. They double team right there. Number is it 60? Number 60. He immediately goes after a guy and double teams. I mean, they're trying to find someone to block constantly, And then look at the fullback, number 41, right? He's going downfield. He's going to look for somebody. He's looking for someone. He gets someone downfield, right? This is just so much better, guys. And we all know this, right? And that's why people like us, why we complain and why we're not satisfied. We're not satisfied, And it's sad because people are going to continue to buy EA games. College football's out now, and they're going to buy that. They're buying it like crazy. And we're never going to be able to get this if somebody doesn't step up. You're never going to get this kind of gameplay. And to be honest, 2K ruined football for me. Because if 2K never came out, we would never know that this was even possible. Right? I'd probably still be playing Madden because that's all I would know. I wouldn't be able to compare it to a game like this. Right? we wouldn't be able to compare it to next gen games at all. We would be comparing it to maybe Backbreaker, where we compare it to the old games of the 2000 era, where you had Game Day, you had NFL Fever, and forget about 2K. 2K was never in the picture. Even Sega, right? Even the old 2K football games for the Sega Dreamcast. Those were good, but even though those were so long ago that I don't even know if those would be an issue for us. But when they made 2K5, and especially when they made 2K8, they just set the bar so high in terms of gameplay on the field that, you know, it just made me feel like now I'm spoiled, right? And now I have to basically, I'm gonna let the computer play, but now I have to basically compare every single game that's ever made to what I've seen in this game. And again, this game isn't perfect. We all know that. This game's not perfect. But the game feels like football. The momentum of the players, the tackling, the pursuit angles, the velocity of the throws. It just feels like football. And I've played this game with very highly competitive dudes in leagues. And if you don't pick the right plays actually matter in this game. You know, you're going to get toasted. And you have to really know a little bit of football to play well against those guys, because they really know how to pick the right plays, and they know how to move like pre-snap assignments. Look at that. Look how beautiful that was there. Even that tip. This game is the ultimate football engine. And when you look at a game like college football 25, how could you even compare the two? It's just hard. I get sad. I get a little sad. 2.2 million copies. Yeah. I know. I know it's a lot. It's a lot. And they didn't sell for $10 either. They sold for $60+, right? But it's pretty sad. So now if we take this, right, and we move back to the PS5. All right. Let's do that. All right, so we're back on the PS5. All right. And I'm going to get another flag. So now we're back on the PS5, and we are might be a little too loud now. There we go. The graphics look phenomenal. They look phenomenal. The depth, the colors look beautiful. Like it just, someone's going to look at it and be like, oh, this game kills that game. Just because they look at it for a second, right? They look at it for a second. But it's just so different. Like, you know, when those two plays I just played right there, all I'm trying to do is find a hole. I'm not using any stick skills. I'm not trying to really, I don't feel like I have that much control. It just feels like a trash game. I'm sorry. It just doesn't feel that good. And that's what's funny to me is that everybody who buys Madden every single year, if they buy Madden, they're going to buy this. They are buying this. We're seeing that they're buying this. And that's just sad that that they have no expectations. You know, it's just sad that they don't want more. And they're just going to take what they want. And I wish, you know, I've said this before, but I wish that this did it for me. I wish that this was enough to say, wow, I love it. I'm going to go play it. Can you have fun with this game? Yeah, you can have fun with this game. You can also have fun with Retro Bowl, but I will never play that game ever. Like, that game is complete trash to me, for me. You know, that game's not good for me, for what I want to do. Yes, can you make, if you were stuck in a cave and a prisoner for 20 years, could you have some fun with Retro Bowl? Yeah, you probably can. But yeah, College Madden. And I hate to sound so intense about it. Like, I know I get intense, right? But it just there are a lot of, where the hell was that guy going? Was he blitzing? There are a lot of emotions behind this, man. We're talking decades of emotions behind this. And you guys know how I feel, right? You guys feel the same way, a lot of you who follow me. And I didn't do this live stream to bash the game. I just wanted to share it with you guys. I wanted to do, what the hell was that? I wanted to do a video and I wanted to share it. And I think that, I think that there are people out there who they're going to make excuses and they're going to say, oh, well, it's the only game that we have, and, be thankful that we have a college football game now. I mean, I think that's a pretty cool animation. I'll give him that. The way he kind of just jumped in that weird way. But it just looked weird when I was watching it. Let's see. Just so choppy, man. Just the way he like hits him. It's so glitchy to me. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. We got 31 people in here. I appreciate you guys watching the video or the stream or whatever you want to call it. I wanted to share with you guys kind of what I'm doing in the meantime, because this is my opportunity to talk to you guys. And I've been taking it a little easy. I haven't been feeling the best over the past like month or so. There's been some things going on, and at the same time, I'm supporting College Bowl, and I'm not sure what we're going to work on next. As an indie developer, you have to also think, what's your future like, right? Like, what's your next move? And I've made 2 football games, guys, and releasing any game, the work and the effort and the stress that it takes to release a game is unimaginable. It is tremendous. It's crazy. And to say that I'm not burnt out from it is an understatement. I am burnt out from it. I've been working on basically the same game for the past almost decade now. And it takes a toll on you, right? It takes a toll on you mentally, physically, emotionally. And I love football. I love football games. And I'm not sure. I think my next venture, if I make a game, right, which I'm probably going to do that because that's what I'm doing right now, and that's what I've kind of transitioned into, and I know how to do it. I might really. I've been thinking about it over the past few weeks, and I'm honestly thinking about making a golf game. And there'll probably be more news on that. If I end up doing that, I probably won't have much to show for a little while, but I'm already starting to like get that. I'm getting that feeling of what I would make and what's been lacking in every golf game I've ever played in my life. Most of these golf games are, first of all, most golf games never have the full PGA license. They don't have all the players. They have a few of the players. They have a handful of players. They don't have a ton of courses. It would be cool to make a golf game where you could actually mod all that stuff, and you could put, a full roster of players in there. I've always wanted a golf game that had a really awesome tournament feel, and the way that players come back, and just like the immersion that you get from playing a real tournament. They don't really have that. And in these games, I just don't feel that. The golf club is the best playing golf game out right now. But even that, there are a lot of career issues. The career mode is very, 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 very basic. And I would love to make a game where you unlock equipment, you have sponsors, you have skills that you really unlock as you progress. I could just see a lot of things that would be great to have in a college, or not a college, in a golf game. Excuse me. And I love golf. Like, I'm a huge fan of golf. And I have an idea of what I would do based off of my skills. And so as of right this moment, just me sharing with you what's going on in my brain as of right now, I am considering working on that and making that my next game. I know a lot of you guys on here may not like golf, but at least it's a sports game. And I do want to make something that's at least somewhat relevant to my community, right? I've thought about making different games, and I think that would probably be a mistake, or it would give me a higher risk because because you guys are sports fans, right? And so at least I'd have a chance of people who are sports fans support me. But I really think that it would be cool to have, and I have an idea of what I would want. I just don't know if I can pull it off. I don't know if I can pull off the art. That's the big thing. The artwork, if I can get the artwork that I'm thinking would be really nice. But as of right now, that's where I'm heading. And you have to understand when you're making a game, especially a sports game, you really need to be excited about it. You need to be excited about it because it's going to consume like years of your life, right? And so I'm at a point right now where I can work on something. There he goes, another interception. I can work on something that, that hopefully will make some money. And that's exciting to me. And I think that it would be cool. So that's the kind of the first you're hearing of this. I really haven't done much work on it yet. I want to find an artist that will be able to help me to really do a lot of the artwork that I need for the game. And I'm going to do a small prototype first before I do that. But if I can envision it the way that I kind of see it in my mind, then I'll pull through and I'll get a lot of the artwork done. But I might get like a small prototype of artwork just to get some pieces. I don't know. I'm just thinking about this. So let me know what you guys think in the comments or on Discord. And yeah, these are my thoughts on the game, on everything, and just that quick like studio update of what I'm doing. But remember, if I make any sports game, in golf especially, I am going to, I can't do 3D. I'm not going to do 3D. I just don't have the experience or the resources to really do a 3D game. I don't know. To me, it's a bit much. And once I do 3D, it's going to be, it's going to be a lot. There's a lot of competition. You have EA Sports and 2K that both have games. But I'm envisioning I just have an idea of a really cool looking golf game that's 2D. But yeah, it's too early to even talk about it. It's just too early to even talk about it, This is one of the highlights, I guess. I'll let this play. Anyways, so that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm going to get off now. I really appreciate it. Hit that like button if you haven't. Subscribe, like they always say. Yeah, subscribe. Whatever. You guys know. If you guys want to watch and keep up with things I do, you know where to find me. But it's cool to get back on. I'm glad I was able to get on here. I know it wasn't an entertaining video, but it's just me sharing my thoughts on this game and the fact that we still don't, at least I still don't have a football game that I'm excited about playing. My games are cool. If you haven't bought College Bowl or you think that you might want to give it a try, we are porting it to consoles. I don't have a date yet, but it's actually happening. It's in development right now, and we're working on it. So hopefully we have more news on that soon. So stay tuned. If you're waiting for College Bowl to get to consoles, it is coming. And other than that, there'll be more news in the future. So again, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.